it enables us to host an event with a lot more fans from anywhere in the country and even outside of the UK. And we were also able to bring more players, talent, and from the US, as the commitment wasn't come and travel to the UK for a full week. It was an hour of their time from their home. So I think, a key objective for us as we kind of went through last year was, how do we keep those fan communities alive, and how do we keep them connected even in a time where people can't physically be together and there's no live events taking place. So a couple of ways in which we did that was delivering a stronger kind of second screen conversation on a Sunday and Monday evening. So during the live games via social channels, specifically on Twitter and Facebook, where we know that's where our core UK community lives, we would basically do better integration with our broadcasters. So essentially, we integrated the live social conversation into the broadcast, and then having our show host have that conversation back with the fans live on air. And so one example of that was with Monday Night Football on Channel 5, with it being through the night. We created a community which organically ended up being called the 3 a.m. Club by the fans, actually. But where, fans were all up all night watching the game and joining in the chat via social. We had celebrities and influencers from both the UK and the US joining the broadcast in the breaks live, and having that conversation about what's happening in the game as the game was playing out, and then that in turn created more social buzz back with the fans. And what was really great to see is fans were sending us in all sorts of pictures and videos of themselves, memes of themselves wearing pajamas, watching the game, staying up late. So it was a really fun social community that I think really kept our core and avid fans engaged. Our NFL UK live events. So previously, in a normal year, we would do a few NFL roadshows that would go around the UK, and that was really about bringing players over from the US and taking them all over the UK, hosting these live Q&A sessions every night for a week. And obviously, we weren't able to do that this season, so we turned those events into virtual events. And I think you've seen a lot of rights holders and companies kind of do these more virtual events, and it's been a format that's been more accepted. But we really saw big success in this format, and I think one for us because it enables us to host an event with a lot more fans from anywhere in the country and even outside of the UK. And we were also able to bring more players, talent, and from the US, as the commitment wasn't come and travel to the UK for a full week. It was an hour of their time from their home. We're very good at pulling together these kind of grand, large-scale fan-facing events, and I think one of the things that came up last year was the NFL draft being in April, and I think that was just after the lockdown really started and things started to really kick off from a COVID perspective. And so the team over there created the first ever virtual NFL draft back in April, with players kind of celebrating being drafted at home, which was a really different format from what we were used to. The commissioner was at home in his basement, and fans were tuning in from all over the world to watch what, in that time, I don't think there was really any other live sport happening at the time, because everything had kind of been shut down. And so whilst it wasn't necessarily a live game, it was live action kind of happening as young players, college players were getting drafted into the league. And for the UK, we saw coverage of up 56% year over year on our draft coverage, just by having that format available and people tuning in.